challenge time. So today I'm going to do a book tower challenge. In case you're not familiar with what book challenge is, I'm going to tell you. Basically it's a challenge where you've got 20 questions. For every question you have to find a book. You have only 3 minutes to do all of this. So here I've got my phone and I'm going to set a timer, and here I've got all the questions. The second part of this challenge is sorting all this book in alphabetical order. So no one really tagged me to do this challenge, but I really wanted to because it sounded so interesting and I really loved it, and all the people said that it was so frustrating to do this challenge, so I wanted to give it a try. If I get really frustrated and everything, you'll find out at the end of this challenge, and I would really like to know how many points I could get from this challenge. So let me just set my timer. I'm going to link the people who did this challenge and where I saw this challenge, and also the person who invented this challenge in the description below. Let me just find my timer. So as you can see, there are 3 minutes and I'm going to start soon, or better to be set now. Start. First book in series. First book in series. Second book in different series. Blue on the cover. 7 letters, 7 letters, 7 letters. 7 letters. Book you've never read. Book you've never read. Never read. Book with sky on it. Non-fiction. Non-fiction. A book with 4 or more colors on the spine. Oh, here it is. Book that sells #1 best-selling author. Okay. Smallest book. Latest book you bought. Latest book you bought. This is the one. Face. Spin-off. Sequel coming next year. And I've got to sort them. Numbers should go first. I've done it. I've done it. There are all the books in the alphabetical order. I can't believe that I had this like a success. And me just count my points. So I found 12 books on my bookshelf. I succeeded in sorting all these books in alphabetical order. So now I'm going to show you which books I found and which questions I answered from the list. So the first question is, first book in the series, and for this one I found Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. The second question is second book in different series, and for this one I chose Torment by Lauren Kate. The third question is book which has blue in the cover. For this one I found Indigo Spell by Richelle Mead. Book which title has 7 letters, and yes, for this one I chose Silence by Becca Fitzpatrick. Then book you've never read, and for this one Shadowfane by Jenny Wirtz. If her name is pronounced like that, I think it is. Then book with the sky on it, and for this one The Aloe Files by Shannon Schwinn. There is a sky behind this angel. I don't know if you can see. Then I had to skip this one, author with the same first letter of the first name as yours, because my name is Catherine and it starts with K, and not so many writers have name with K, or I think that I don't own any book by author like that. So I have to skip that one, and I also have to skip the next one because all the classics are on the other shelf, and I really couldn't go to that shelf because it would take so much time. And then for non-fiction book, Encyclopedia to Witchcraft by Judica Ellis. That is my non-fiction book. Then a book with 4 or more colors on the spine. For this one I chose Mort by Terry Pratchett. And a book that says #1 best-selling author. City of Fallen Angels. You can see New York Times Bestselling series, and I think that would be it. Then smallest book, I have to skip this one because I have some really small books on that shelf, and I will show you. Let me just show them to you, and those are little books of artists, and they're full of paintings and they're really cute. So I really couldn't find any small book on that shelf, but I had them on that shelf, so I didn't really count them. Latest book you bought. I have to take this book from that shelf because it is the latest book that I bought, but it is The Fifth Wave, and I'll talk more about it in my first book haul video that I'm going to make soon. So The Fifth Wave. Then book with a face on it, and here's Vampire Academy by Richelle Mead. And this is the third book. This is Shadow Kiss. Then spin-off of Bloodlines, again by Richelle Mead. As you can see, she's one of my favorite authors, so I have many more books written by her, and I really love them. And I couldn't choose any book which was published over 10 years ago, because I think that almost every book like that I own is on the other shelf, so I couldn't really get to them. So I skipped that one, but I found a book which sequel is coming out next year, and for that one I chose The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefwater, and I think that the third book in the series is coming out next year or this year, but I'm not sure, but I think that it is the next year, so I think that counts. or if not this year, then there will be fourth book which is coming out next year, so I think that I have to get the point for that. That was my book tower challenge, and it was really frustrating, but I somehow managed to find all the books. If you like my challenge, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I don't know, if you would really want to do this challenge, feel free to do so. And I'm so tired after doing this. I'm going to edit this video and post it as soon as possible, so I don't know. I'll see you soon.